name's James, aka Corncaster, and welcome to the Virtual World Drivers Championship PC Round 3 from Shanghai. Qualifying was a dry session of dominance, traffic and fierce competition. Lotus's Top Gun Saab took the pole position by a 2-second margin to command center, whilst the rest of the top was split by half a second from 2nd to 7th. Traffic during qualifying laps was a common issue for many drivers, attributing that factor alone to their qualifying performance, whilst others had issues with the stewards disallowing laps for taking shortcuts. Race day was a stark contrast to qualifying, with full wet conditions making all of the drivers very anxious about the start, but also giving hope to the bottom field because of the potential passing opportunities.
First, let's just not hit each other.
I can't guarantee your safety. Anyone's safety, I can't guarantee.
The Red Bull drivers had fantastic starts, quickly jumping positions off the start. Ubergeek 5075 opted for the outside of Lotus Eyes around turn 1 and was squeezed out wide, almost collecting his teammate Nightly Vanity. Whilst recovering onto the track, he had a coming together with Corncaster, who almost spun around. Further behind, Cinematic had a run wide, spinning right around, losing vast amounts of time, whilst Caps suffered the same fate through turn 3. Nightly Vanity had a flying start in wet conditions, getting better traction than Mercedes and passing Lotus Eyes into turn 1 before running wide and managing to stay on the track and step up into 3rd position.
Whoa! Oh.
Corners later at turn 6, Nightly Vanity ran wide, relinquishing the position back to Lotus Eyes.
First, Nightly, let's just not hit each other.
Oh, Lotus! Oh, what?
Oh!
Oh, what?
Oh!
I thought we agreed not to hit each other.
Lap 2, and Corncaster was right on the back of Nightly Vanity after a couple of mistakes. Down the main straight, they were side by side, and Corncaster outbraked himself, almost taking out Nightly Vanity, who reacted quick enough to avoid an incident.
Sorry. Damn, you're going for it.
Down into the next corner, Corncaster made a very aggressive move.
Look at this. Oh yeah, sure pushed me out the way.
To the surprising approval of the stewards.
Well, that
I locked up.
that helped.
Nightly Vanity, now down in 6th, found himself in a battle with Caps. After spinning through turn 3, some amazing accidental sportsmanship from Caps created what was going to be an epic battle between the two drivers.
What the hell's going on? Caps?
The two battled hard through the rest of the lap, with Nightly Vanity eventually recovering his position into turn 11.
Paranoia is in bloom, the PR transmissions will resume. Now try to push, try to keep us all down and hope that we will never see the truth around. Another promise, another scene, another a package like to keep us trapped in greed. A green belts wrapped around our minds and endless.
Further down the track, Corncaster was now in the back of Ubergeek 5075 after capitalizing on some errors that he made.
Well,
This time, Cornford Caster demonstrated some evasive maneuvers, avoiding hitting the Red Bull through the turn 11 and 12 complex, and getting a run on him down the straight. This time, Cornford Caster demonstrated how he should have passed the other Red Bull of Knightly Vanity, with a nice clean move down into the hairpin. Command Center was now disqualified at this point, as the stewards has deemed his car unsafe for electrical reasons.
Rise up and take the power back. It's time to fat cats had a heart attack. You know that their time's coming to an end. We have to unify.
The first round of pit stops was just around the corner, and the battle between Knightly Vanity and Caps was raging on. Both of the drivers ran wide into turn 1 on lap 9, with Knightly Vanity still retaining his 5th position at this point. At the end of the lap, both of the drivers decided it was time to pit. On the pit lane entry, Knightly Vanity outbraked himself a la Lewis Hamilton, and ended up losing the position to Caps through the pit lane entry and ultimately through the pit stops. The battle for second was heating up, with both Cornford Caster and Ubergeek 5075 catching up on the slow-moving Lotus Eyes. Cornford Caster is again demonstrating his very aggressive style of overtaking. Unfortunately, these moves did not work this time round. Later on the next lap, Cornford tried the same moves, which again did not pay off. Cornford Caster stayed right on the back of Lotus Eyes through these next couple of laps, capitalizing on any possible mistakes there was. All the while, Ubergeek was in the background, waiting for something to happen.
We need to catch up with the car ahead. The gap is around 5 seconds.
Cornford Caster ended up pushing too hard, losing the rear of his car, oversteering into the gravel trap, and ultimately losing his 3rd position to Ubergeek 5075.
Well, I suppose spinning off the track is one way to obey a blue flag.
Style points.
After avoiding spinning back marker, Knightly Vanity spun on his own accord and lost his 5th position to Caps. Through the pit stop phase, Knightly Vanity found himself now fighting with the other Williams of FTW all the way. This battle escalated later on lap 20 when Knightly Vanity made a clean passing move down into the hairpin on FTW all the way. However, through the next corner, Knightly Vanity lost the rear end, spinning into the path of FTW, and ultimately having the hardest crash of the race.
The hell is this? I got knocked out of the track, forced out of the track, and my wing taken off in a puncture.
Oh shit. I ran out of fuel.
Toward the end of the race, Ubergeek was having fuel problems.
I forgot I was on the rich mixture for like the whole center segment.
This placed Ubergeek second at risk to Lotus Eyes and Cornford Caster.
I'm just going around very, very slowly.
Just hope no one catches up to you. Lotus just spun out.
I'm in second.
So you just may have saved yourself.
Mojo 2066 had steering wheel problems during the last stint and lost himself a whole bunch of time in a position.
Maybe, but I'm on. Oh god. Oh.
Wanna push?
Yes.
On my way.
I'm coasting down.
Oh, what's going on?
Ubergeek found himself driving down the back straight at 60 mph, whilst Lotus Eyes and Coordinate Caster were catching at full speed. This led to 2 incredible passes through both of the Red Bull cars on the back straight. This race proved how behind Top Gun Sarg, who had a dominant race, how close the racing was throughout, with 2nd and 3rd being so closely positioned, and 2nd place being lost by Ubergeek just on the 3rd last straight. This was truly a fantastic race to be a part of and to watch.
I'm coming in 4th. At 60 miles an hour.
At least you got lucky.
Is that slow clap?
Yeah.
Yes, yes it was.
At least you were knocked out of the track.